This is a 60-year-old Japanese tiled roof. Over the years, typhoons have caused the tiles to shift, resulting in leaks. This time, Japanese carpenters will completely redo the roof. The eaves are a testament to enduring wind and rain for 60 years. The barge board has also become quite thin. The beams are still sturdy, but there is some warping and waviness overall. This time, we will remove the tiles and soil to lighten the roof and reapply flat tiles. The slate roof on the first floor extension is cracked in many places and may contain asbestos. The low-pitched sloped roof offers insufficient rain protection, so we will cover it with vertical metal roofing. The local lumberyard has arrived. With just one phone call, they can deliver any kind of wood anywhere. Here is the knot-free Japanese cedar backboard. The backboard refers to the decorative board visible when looking up at the eaves. This is the Japanese cedar barge board. The barge board refers to the part on the gable side of the roof. This barge board will be finished with sheet metal, so it is not decorative. And here is the kitten, Shiro-chan. And this is the Hirokomai board. The Hirokomai is a board attached to the ends of the beams to prevent them from bending. It is used for the same purpose as the Hirokomai. This area is exposed to rain, so it will be made from thicker, sturdier wood. The part to be installed above the barge board on the gable side is called the Shinaita board. It serves the same purpose as the Hirokomai. We are loading plywood with a forklift. A chunk of iron that doesn't move when it matters most. This softwood plywood is over a year old, but it's still very sturdy. Voice is loud. The roof demolition begins. Skilled tile craftsmen are working quietly. They are veteran craftsmen. Just as carpenters collaborate, tile craftsmen also help each other out. Sometimes they use a chute to unload directly into the dump truck, but this time they are using a crane. Using a crane is like having the work of more than 3 craftsmen. In just 30 minutes from the start, this is the state.
大丈夫ですか？裏抜けとるんすね。危ない危ない。いい瞬間逃しちゃいました。
The cedar boards have deteriorated over time, and workers may sometimes step through them during work. Until the soil is removed, the condition of the roof's purlins is unknown, so the workers must walk on the roof with uncertainty. By around 2 p.m., the removal of tiles and soil was completed. In preparation for rain, we spread blue tarps and secure them with plywood. "60 sheets of plywood that were loaded onto the truck the day before are lifted to the scaffolding by crane. The agile movements and coordinated work of the tile craftsmen are impressive. Next, we lift the Japanese cedar backboard. Then, we use the crane to lift the roofing, rubber asphalt. A work table made of plywood has been set up on the scaffolding. The carpenters are preparing to lay the plywood on the roof. They are installing a tile lifting machine. The tile demolition and rain protection are completed. We are doing some carpentry work at the workshop. I wanted to use the bandsaw, but it broke down. I requested a repair from the manufacturer, but they said, "Parts unavailable, cannot be repaired." This too has turned into a mere chunk of iron. So, I will cut the wood's width with a circular saw to make hirokomai. I will change the material from 3.5 inches x 1 inch, 105 meters x 30 millimeters, to 3 inches x 8 to 10 inches, 90 mm x 24 mm. To prevent the roof from sagging under the weight of the tiles, I will make hirokomai thicker than the backboard. This is a small hole cutter. Using this, I will carve grooves on the sides of hirokomai and insert the Japanese cedar backboard. I am making a jig to carve grooves in Hirokomai. It is secured with nails and clamps. Since the base of the small hole cutter doesn't have much contact with the wood, I place 2 boards side by side to stabilize it. Creating an environment where work can progress efficiently and cleanly. The groove for inserting the backboard is ready. The dimensions of the groove vary depending on whether it's a new build or renovation. In renovations, since the beams aren't perfectly straight, I make the groove slightly wider. Balancing this is difficult. Tomorrow, senior carpenters from the team will come to support us, so careful planning is necessary to avoid mistakes. The carpenters have gathered. Whether it's a meeting or casual conversation, it's lively from the morning. The meeting ended in no time. It rained a bit last night. Even with a 0% chance of rain in the forecast, during roof work, we always bring blue tarps just in case. We're removing the existing barge board and backboard, among other things. We considered leaving any usable Hirokomai as is, but they were all in bad shape. It's a pleasant morning. The temperature is just right, not too hot or too cold. Today's work involves replacing the backboard, Hirokomai, and shinaita, covering the roof with softwood plywood, and advancing to the stage of applying waterproof asphalt roofing. The roof demolition has been completed. In the next video, we will install the barge board and Hirokomai and replace the roof plywood. next video. Carpenter Construction Edition. Stay tuned.
いやいやいや、ちょっと次言うと
もう一枚こういう